Hmm. So we have the chapter biomolecule, and biomolecule in MBBS there is a subject known as biochemistry, which tell us about how we can apply chemistry in the living organism. Okay, this biomolecule come under biochemistry. And when we talk about the biochemistry, there are four major components that is present in the large amount and we need in our food. And we talk about carbs in our diet. We talk about the protein in our diet, right? So these are the essential component, and we need all these protein and carbohydrate in large proportion, along with the fat also. We know these molecules will interact with each other and they will play important role. Along with that, vitamins and minerals are the two other things that we need in the small amount, but they are really crucial. Like we cannot miss them. Actually, most of time we have shortage of the vitamins in our body. Correct. First part is carbohydrate. Uh, Start with the Pratigya. Pratigya, what is the definition of carbohydrate?
Carbohydrate give us more energy.
Energy.
Uh,
What is the definition of carbohydrate?
no idea, sir.
Samarth,
Sir,
definition of carbohydrate.
sir, it contains carbon molecules and water molecules, so hydrates.
Hydrate of carbon. Sarah.
Sir, carbohydrates are nutrients that contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
But example, if you take S2CO3, is this carbohydrate? You have hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen in this. Is this carbohydrate? And you also have CH3COOH. If you consider this, then you have two carbon and H2O molecule twice because four hydrogen and two oxygen. So this is carbon and hydrate molecule both are present. Is this carbohydrate, Chandana?
No, sir.
Why? Why? Answer is because in our definition we don't have hydrate of carbon. Though classical definition was hydrate of carbon, but according to new definition, it is polyhydroxy molecule of the long carbon chain. Understood? See, when you see the new definition, I will show you from the above. Yeah, it is showing that carbohydrate are the optically active compound, multiple hydroxy molecule, and you should have either aldehyde or ketone in it. Or these compound, if you add water, then produce such kind of thing. Such molecule are known as carbohydrate. Understood? So if I am making notes, you have to make notes. Remember, even in this class, though I am teaching from NCERT, how you are supposed to make notes from the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are optically active like this. Optically active. You know optically active and inactive compound, chiral compound, right? So you will write in bracket chiral. Second, you should have multiple hydroxy in such molecule, and it should either contain aldehyde or ketone in it, or compound that produce such kind of unit on hydrolysis. on hydrolysis produce such unit. So this is important to understand. This is a complete scientific definition of carbohydrate according to chemistry. Especially, you need to focus on the optically active compound and aldehyde and ketone only, because multiple OH you will see in the glucose molecule. Okay, see here, carbohydrate are mostly produced by the plant. They have like organic nature because carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen molecule. We have many carbohydrate like cane, sugar, glucose, starch. Usually formula is carbohydrate, what you said, carbon along with the water molecule. That is usually old definition, correct? Glucose fit in this, makes sense. But not all compound fit into this definition. Example, acetic acid, C2H4O2. It's like glucose. Again, glucose, you have C6H12O6. Oxygen and carbon number same here. C2H4O2. Same same form, acetic acid, but it's not a carbohydrate. Correct? Ramenose, which is a carbohydrate, is not fit into this definition. So for competitive exam, you should know acetic acid is not carbohydrate, but ramenose is carbohydrate, but still not fit into this. Now we have specific definition. Okay. And you will see when you see any food packet or any food packet, you will see this thing. Ki carbohydrate amount is separate and sweet amount is separate. Carbohydrate that is sweet in taste. Carbohydrate that is sweet in taste is known as sugars. Sweet carbohydrate, sugar. Correct. Example sugar we use in our home is sucrose. Correct. Sugar present in our milk, lactose. And same carbohydrate is also known as saccharide. Saccharide means sugar. They are sugar. So carbohydrate are uh, three types: mono, oligo, and polysaccharide. So Chandana, what are the common example you know about the monosaccharide in our biology syllabus? Name of the monosaccharide you have heard so far. Glucose, fructose, galactose, because lactose converted into this, correct? Ribose sugar, deoxyribose sugar, and now just you heard this name, deoxyribose sugar. These two things are present in DNA and RNA, or ramenose. So the more you will practice this name, more you will remember. See, ramenose, C6H12O6, the carbohydrate. Again, it look like the monosaccharide form. Okay, though you need to read a lot, but whatever is given in your NCERT will focus on that. Okay, come to the monosaccharide. You cannot further hydrolyze in the simpler unit. Um, who is next? Samarth,
Yes,
can't
sir.
you further break down monosaccharide into the smaller carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen?
Sir, then it won't be carbohydrate.
Exactly. So you can further break down, there is no issue, but you cannot further break down to make a new carbohydrate. So we cannot give simpler unit of any polyhydroxy, aldehyde, or ketone. Okay. Normally, like glucose, fructose, ribose, all these are the sugar present in the nature naturally, and about 20. What is the number of amino acid we have in protein, Sarah? Number of amino acid we have in protein,
20.
20 types. Same. Monosaccharide we have is approximately 20. Okay. Monosaccharide we have is approximately 20. Come to the oligosaccharide that can produce 2 to 10 as the name suggests. Pratigya, can you give me some example of uh, polysaccharide that we have in our biology syllabus as well?
सर फिर से बोलिए.
Example of oligosaccharide. Mostly we talk about disaccharide. What are the
Gingerly
example
oil.
of disaccharide? Gingerly oil. Wow. Disaccharide are sucrose,
Sucrose. Maltose.
maltose, and lactose. These are the three famous disaccharide that we'll study in this chapter also. Most common are disaccharide, and but in oligosaccharide you can have any number between 2 to 10. Polysaccharide, it means you can have thousands of unit also. Okay, starch, cellulose, glycogen you have in syllabus, but you will forget gums. Remember, these are not sweet in taste, and these are non-sugar but carbohydrate. Example, potato you eat contain carbohydrate but not sugar. Okay, Jordan, what happened?
See the link.
Jordan?
So can you
Yes, I can hear you.
see the link? And I thought class was at 7. That was the thing.
Oh, you not class at 7. Actually, it is my mistake also. For you guys, I wrote 5:30. I thought I wrote 6 o'clock. So accordingly, I planned this. So, like potato we eat, rice we eat, this, what do you eat in Karnataka, Jordan? Ragi. Ragi we
Oh,
eat, wheat we eat, maize we eat. All these are not sweet in taste. So they are non-sugar but carbohydrate. Non-sugar but carbohydrate. Correct. Now you know your aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid, reducing and non-reducing sugar. Trust me, in 11th class, students do not understand what is the meaning of reducing and non-reducing sugar. When, if anybody teach you, ki, guys, in biomolecule, you have two type of sugar, reducing and non-reducing. You're like, how? Explain. Here it is easy. If sugar or carbohydrate can give Fehling solution test and tolerance reagent test, it is reducing sugar. What does it mean? It means it contain aliphatic aldehyde. Correct? It contain aliphatic, I'll write here, because it contain aliphatic aldehyde. Remember this. Jordan, what is this Fehling solution test for?
so it's for aldehydes, no, sir. Spelling solution is only for primary.
Primary. Tara, Fehling solution.
Sorry, I forgot.
Pratigya, Fehling solution.
So I think Fellings is only for aldehydes. Like any aldehydes to differentiate between aldehydes and ketones, and then tolerance is the other one between
Okay.
aromatic and aliphatic.
Vandana,
So Phelan solution is formaldehyde.
and tolerance reagent for ketone.
No, sir, both aldehyde and ketone. Tolerance
Both
reagent.
are tolerance reagent. Okay. Samarth,
I think tolerance is for aldehyde only. Phalanx is to confirm aliphatic aldehyde.
exactly, guys. Remember, tolerance reagent test is only for aldehyde, both aromatic and aliphatic. But Phalanx solution you do further after doing tolerance reagent test that it is aliphatic. Okay. Now I have to write this here. And these are the very popular tests. I think we recently did only for 2, 3 of you, right? Samarth. One is tolerance test.
Sir, both we
Rem-
did, sir, in aldehyde symptoms.
Yeah. So tolerance test only for the aldehyde. Silver mirror test. Second test is Phalanx solution. You have two Phalanx solution. Phalanx solution A and B both are in 50-50%. Phalanx solution A and B in 50-50%. This is only for the aliphatic aldehyde. Okay. And third is iodoform test. Iodoform test or haloform test. Any halogen. Haloform. And this is for this part. If any compound contain this. Correct. So first you will always do this test first. Then you will decide whether aldehyde is present here or not, because iodoform test is given both by aldehyde as well as ketone. Okay. So once tolerance is passed, then you will go for the third test. This is second. This one is third. Make sense, guys? It's really, really important. So if carbohydrate give Phalanx solution test and tolerance reagent test, means it contain aldehyde. Okay. All the monosaccharide are reducing sugar. Why? Because even ketone can further convert into aldehyde. That's why. So all monosaccharide are reducing. Disaccharides, some are reducing, some are not. That we'll discuss in next topic, monosaccharide. Okay. So monosaccharide further divide whether they contain aldehyde or ketone. If they contain aldehyde, so aldo. If they contain ketone, ketose. Example, glucose. Freely available in the, because and combined form both are present. Combined form means glucose is present along with other compound, or glucose is present in free form. Okay. Present in the sweet fruit, honey, everything is normal. Ripe grapes contain more amount of glucose. If you have ripened banana, ripened grapes, they contain more glucose, right? How to make glucose? First is from sucrose. Sucrose or cane sugar have C12, H22, O11. When it react with the water, what will happen? It will convert into glucose and fructose. Okay, it will convert into glucose and fructose. So when sucrose is boiled in presence of acid, this thing is really important. You have to add some kind of acid, whether dilute HCl or H2SO4 in alcoholic situation, because alcoholic solution will remove water from somewhere else, and this water will be added in the sucrose or cane sugar, and it will convert into this equal amount. Okay, and then you know what will be the product. When we are saying H positive, it could be both. It could be HCl or it could be H2SO4. But you know, if you have been asked difficult question from this topic, what they will give? H2SO4 only in alcoholic solution and HCl in the diluted form, and temperature is high. See, this is the way how you observe the thing. Nobody will forget this part. Is sucrose produce glucose and fructose. Nobody will forget. But they might miss the temperature is almost 100 degrees Celsius. Very high. And you take dilute HCl or H2SO4 in alcoholic solution. You will miss that part. Okay. Who is? Tell me how many of you have observed this H2SO4 in alcoholic condition? Chandana,
Yes, sir.
did you observe this small thing ki H2SO4 in alcoholic solution?
Yes, sir.
Good. Samarth,
Sir, I hadn't done it, sir. Only acid I knew.
okay. Sarah,
No, sir, I didn't start the chapter.
Amasi, Amasi. ले मंगवा ले, मैं भेज दूंगा. हाँ, नहीं फिर मैं जाकर ले आऊंगा 7 बजे, 7 से 7 बजे. मैं एक क्लास लेने ला रहा हूँ 7 बजे तक. हाँ जी, हाँ ऑनलाइन भेज दूंगा. फोन लेकर भेजिए. हाँ, बढ़िया वाला ले आइयो फिर. Okay. So next is from the starch. Starch is polysaccharide. Starch or cellulose is a polysaccharide. You have thousands of glucose molecule in it. When you do hydrolysis again, you boil it. You keep temperature almost 120 degrees Celsius, very high temperature. Here you use dilute form of H2SO4 again. In both case you are using H2SO4 and under good pressure, means normal air pressure is 1 atmospheric. Here you are making it double or triple, means high temperature. So what will happen? Molecule bond between the two glucose molecule will break and it will produce thousands of glucose. This is actually really good method, right? Glucose is aldohexose, means aldehyde with 6 carbon. That's hello, hello. हाँ, तो दे दे जितना कहा होगा, फिर ले आवेगी, मैं आके कर. ठीक है, ठीक है. ना बस न्यू कहती हूँ, मैं ले आए थे, मेरा नाम ना लियो. हाँ, उससे भी नाम ना लियो. ठीक. ना उससे भी नहीं बता. ठीक. Okay, so you can obtain from many things. You can obtain from starch, you can obtain from cellulose, because it depends. Both are polysaccharide. Even you can obtain it from the glycogen also. Glycogen is not mentioned. Jordan, what is the role of glycogen?
Glycogen as in like in our body.
Yes.
It- Glycogen. It's
Hmm.
basically involved in the sugar process. I forgot.
Glycogen in the simplest word is the storage form in our body. Example, if I am eating
Oh,
glucose, my body will not utilize all the glucose.
all of it. You
So
break it down and store it
whatever
in
is the
glycogen.
left out, it will store in the form of the glycogen. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
Understood, sir.
there is insulin involved here. Like I read it somewhere in our manual also.
Yeah. The thing is actually when you are making more glycogen, insulin will utilize the glucose inside the cell. So in the glycogen formation, insulin is really important hormone.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we are hungry and we don't get food, then this glycogen is again break down into the glucose. Here, most popular hormone is glucagon. Okay, so that's why even if you don't eat for 2 3 days, don't worry, nothing will happen. It's just whatever glycogen store in your body will be utilized, and you can survive easily for 1 week without food. Try it for 1 week. Jordan,
Yes, sir.
try it for 1 week. You will enjoy.
So my parents will not let me starve.
You can starve in the hostel.
Yeah, that I'll do 100%. I'll try it out.
don't don't do protests. Just starve.
Better, I'll do it off.
Yeah. So glucose is one of the most abundant organic compound on the earth because the most uh, popular thing you must have heard in organic compounds is definitely glucose, right? Because example, plant are making glucose, and we have billions of plant. It means maximum organic thing present in our earth is of course glucose, right? These are the tests. Now this is the glucose. I will write it further. How we do write this? First aldehyde, then 4 carbon, and in the end you write CH2OH. Third carbon OH will be on the left side, remaining all will be on the right hand side. Okay. See, when you take any solution, you can't tell whether this solution contain glucose or not. What is the simplest way? You have to do tests. What are the different tests you are supposed to do? First, you want to do whether a compound contain full 6 carbon chain because it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? 6 carbon. Make sense? So if there is a 6 carbon chain, it means you can assure ki one part is done ki glucose have 6 carbon in a straight chain. How to do this? First rule is if you react heat in the presence of Hi with Hi, it will form this strong straight chain. What does it mean? It means all the 6 carbon are present in the straight chain. There is no branching because 6 carbon can be present in different form, isomer, right? Now you understood ki definitely in glucose we have 6 carbon. Now you want to understand whether carbonyl group is present in CHO or not because carbonyl will decide whether it is aldehyde or ketone or something else. How to do this? Now you will use the chapter aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid. If it react with the hydroxyl amine NH2OH, this is hydroxyl amine, it will produce oxime. This is a proof that it contains carbonyl group. Correct. Even if you add HCN, cyanohydrin is produced. You did this topic in your aldehyde chapter, aldehyde ketone carboxylic acid, because they have carbonyl. Correct. Many ring you form cyanohydrin, hydrogen sulfide. Do you remember? Ketol.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yeah.
So all these like nucleophilic addition reaction, all the nucleophilic addition reaction you go through when you study this nucleophilic addition reaction. I think she have some problem. Nucleophilic addition reaction. So you have today's task to write short notes on nucleophilic addition reaction and ask your doubt if you have any. So what happened? Remember, this is the test only for your aldehyde or ketone part because it contains carbonyl. So when this hydroxyl amine react with the aldehyde or ketone, it form oxide. When it react with the HCN, it form cyanide cyanohydrate. And this is the confirmation that glucose contain carbonyl group. We don't know as of now whether it is aldehyde or ketone, but it is carbonyl. Pakka. Next, if you do oxidation in the bromine water, what will happen? Glucose will convert into the gluconic acid. It means your this aldehyde will convert into this carboxylic acid. Okay, and this is mild oxidizing agent. Mild oxidizing agent. Bromine water is a mild oxidizing agent, and this proves that it is a aldehyde group. Last test told you कि it contain carbonyl. Now we don't know aldehyde or ketone. How to do test? If you add bromine water and it form the carboxylic acid, it means it is aldehyde. Now, when we wrote this monosaccharide, you can add more. Gluconic acid is also monosaccharide, right? Gluconic acid. Gluconic acid. Okay, gluconic acid is also this. Next is acetylation of glucose. If you add acid anhydride, if you add acetic anhydride and it bind with the 5 molecule, it proves that you have 5 OH group. Okay, it have 5 OH group because acid anhydride will bind with OH part and it will cause esterification. You must have read this topic, esterification, and you did this part. If aldehyde, no, not aldehyde, if carboxylic acid react with the alcohol, any alcohol part, what will happen? H2O will be removed from this. This H2O will be removed, and what will happen? What will happen? Ester will form. Correct? Esterification. Same. You can see here ester is formed. Okay. It proves that you have 5 OH group attached to the different carbon, not same carbon, different carbon. That's why different carbon term is also highlighted. All are attached to the different 5 OH group. Okay. One more thing. You have below CH2OH alcohol. So if you add nitric acid here, what will happen? Glucose as well as gluconic acid both will convert into the saccharic acid. Both will convert into saccharic acid. What does it mean? It means nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent and it convert primary alcohol into carboxylic acid. It convert alcohol into carboxylic acid. Okay, so you can add one more monosaccharide, saccharic acid. Okay, it will form saccharic acid. Understood? So these are the different tests. Remember, I will write it again for the revision. First, for long chain, you use HI and then heat it for 6 carbon long chain. First. Second, after checking 6 carbon, you want to check carbonyl group. What will you do for this? you can add hydroxylamine or you can add HCN. It is a proof of the your carbonyl group. If you are done with the carbonyl group, now you want to check whether it contain aldehyde or not, then you will add bromine water. Bromine water. Are- Bromine water. It will form gluconic acid. Third point. Fourth point, you want to check is there a 5-OH group or not, you will add acetic anhydride. 5-OH group to different carbon. If you want to check this, you will add acetic anhydride. It will form ester. And sixth, next, if you want to check last carbon is CH2OH, last one, then you will add nitric acid and it will convert into saccharic acid. Doesn't matter whatever the situation, it will convert it to saccharic acid. Done. So you should do revision like this. After finishing one topic, revise it. So you feel, yes, I understood this well. Okay. So do this fast. All of you make short notes on these 5 topics because these are extremely important for your exam. Extremely important for your competitive exam. Write it and send me, then I'll continue with the next topic. Oh.
So, but when are we supposed to submit it?
Right now.
Right now,
Sir?
okay.
Right now.
Sir?
Only this part.
So, because I have to do like the formation of sucrose, like from sucrose, that
No,
I
not from
missed it.
sucrose. Only this part. This part is really, really important.
Acetylization of glucose.
Sir?
Yes, Samak.
So here won't the other secondary alcohols get converted to ketones?
Secondary alcohol convert
Alcohol.
into
Ketones.
which step?
Sir,
Last step.
strong oxidizing of HNO3.
In presence HNO3, because it is a strong oxidizing agent, it will do double oxidation.
And why not all the alcohols to ketones?
Why not?
All the alcohols to ketones, sir. That was my question.
Because the remaining middle OH, they are not freely available.
Okay.
Like terminal OH are freely available. That's why they can easily convert, but not the middle.
Okay.
Make it fast. Done. I got from Jordan, Chandana, Samarth, Sara, and Pratigya. Your notes. So send it fast. Then I'll continue. Got it. So when we see 3D arrangement of OH group, this 3D arrangement was given by Fisher, scientist name, and that's why you have Fisher projection. Okay. How do you differentiate saccharic acid and glucose? When both terminal are COH, it is saccharic acid. If you have only one COH, gluconic acid. If no COH, glucose. Any doubt? Correct. If glucose have D positive or D negative, D represent the configuration, how it arranges, and positive represent the dextro-rotatory nature. If you have D, it D or L tell about the configuration. Okay. And if you see positive, negative, it is the optically active. If positive means dextro and negative means levo. So both are different thing and extremely important. Okay. Remember, D, L, and all not related with the optical activity. Only positive, negative will show you optical activity. Positive, negative will show you uh, optical activity, and it is not small d and small l. Small d means dextro. Small l means levo, but it is capital. Remember this. You will make mistake. You will consider d means dextro, L means levo. Okay, but it is different. This is capital D and capital L. It is related to configuration. Okay, any doubt, guys? D and L are configuration. Positive and negative are optically active compound dextrose and levo. Understood? Next, how to define D and L? There should be some reference point. In case of carbohydrate, our reference is glyceraldehyde. Okay, our reference is glyceraldehyde. What is the meaning of glyceraldehyde? Glyceraldehyde means you have 3 carbon and 1 is aldehyde. See, if you see 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon. 1, 2, 3. Like in glycerol, you have 3 carbon. Glycerol means 3 carbon glycerol. 3 carbon with alcohol. Here, glyceraldehyde, glycerol with aldehyde. Correct? Makes sense? Understood? Glycerol. बस दिवाऊं 10-15 मिनट. Glycerol means alcohol. All alcohol. Glyceraldehyde means one alcohol is replaced by aldehyde. Okay. If anybody asks, what is the formula of glycerol? Chandana, formula of glucose.
Sir,
Formula of glycerol.
no, sir, I'm not sure.
Jordan, glycerol formula.
So glycerol C6.
Wow.
No, it's not C6. Why did I say that? Glucose came into my head.
Samar.
Sir, C3H5OH3, like I did that.
C3H.
So I remember the structure.
OH5,
No, H
OH3,
is not
OH3.
5. No,
No.
OH3. So here OH, OH, and OH.
Oh, yeah,
So
got it. Yeah.
glycerol, 3 carbon with 3 OH, only with alcohol. But instead of one alcohol, if you have aldehyde, it is glyceraldehyde. So easy to understand and remember. Because you have in the chemistry, biology, biomolecule chapter, you have same glycerol. In your chapter, alcohol, you have glycerol, same definition. Same compound in IUPAC table given, glycerol. So it is important from chemistry point of view and biology point of view, both. This girl is trying very hard to join the meeting, but have some issue. Pratigya, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this is glyceraldehyde. If second last carbon means second this carbon OH. If second last carbon OH is present on the right hand side, then this is positive. If second last carbon OH is present on the left hand side, so you will always see second last carbon. Because this middle carbon is chiral carbon. How do I know it is chiral carbon? All 4 molecules are different. One is H, another is OH, one is CHO, another is CH2OH. All group are different. That's why it is a chiral carbon, optically active carbon. Correct? Symmetry. And W2 and ensure one is positive, another is negative. If it is on right, positive dextro, left, negative, levo. Make sense? So positive isomer of glyceraldehyde have which configuration? D configuration. Positive isomer, D configuration. Correct? Positive isomer, D configuration. If OH group on the right hand side, D configuration. Okay. So if any glyceraldehyde that have D positive, it will be considered as D, because positive isomer are D. But remember, it is related with configuration. If it is on the left hand side, negative, it will be L. Correct? So simplest way, if second last carbon have OH on the right hand side, this is D and positive always. If second last carbon OH is present on left hand side, this is L negative always. Any doubt? Done? Okay. Always this atom is compared. See here, when we are calling it D positive, we are considering second last carbon. This is last, like 1, 2, 3. We are second last. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second last carbon. OH is on the right hand side. That's why D positive. Yes or no, guys? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir. Sir, how is this with respect to glucose, sir?
In glucose, second last.
Same.
Same. See, OH of second last is on the right hand side. That's why D positive. If it is present on the left hand side, L negative. Same thing. That's why this is already given. Like I didn't mark it. It was naturally there to show that we are bothered about only this OH.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we are done with the glucose important part, open structure. What we discuss about the glucose, glucose can be produced from the sucrose as well as starch. Two things. Second, how to prove glucose has all the component, react with the HI, hydroxylamine or HCN, bromine water, mild oxidizing agent, pentacetate formation with the acetic anhydride or nitric acid. Correct. Fischer projection, where we don't show carbon of the middle four carbon, we don't show, we show other thing. Correct. D positive and L negative configuration with respect to second last carbon. With respect to second last carbon. And but we don't use open structure. We use always closed structure. If you see in biology or chemistry, in both, we show closed structure. Okay. And this question is also been asked. I will show you JEE question now only. If you see glucose structure, they show most of the property, but open structure cannot explain some feature. Example, though this thing contain aldehyde group, still glucose do not give skiff test. And like how it react with the HCN in addition product, it react with the HCN. It do not react with the hydrogen sulfide. See, it is reacting with one thing, not reacting with other. There is some issue with the open chain. Okay, remember, this is explained only by why open chain is not perfect glucose, because glucose form closed chain, as simple as that. Understood? Understood? What we are doing right now, we had open chain. Open chain is not a perfect form to explain. Why? Because many property are not shown by the open chain. Example, uh, though it contain aldehyde but do not react with the hydrogen sulfide. Pentacetate do not react with the hydroxylamine. It means in case of pentacetate, CHO is not free. Correct? CHO is not free. Glucose exists in two crystalline form, alpha and beta, and both have different temperature. Example, you see alpha form have melting point 419 and beta form have 423. Means beta form have higher temperature melting point. Correct? Second, alpha form is obtained from the concentrated solution of glucose, concentrated form at 303. But in case of beta form, 371 temperature is very high. So these are the behavior cannot be shown by these three behavior. One, do not react with the hydrogen, sodium hydrogen sulfide. If you take pentaacetate form, this is normal. Here you have C as OH. Instead of this, if you have pentaacetate. Okay. So here again another problem. It do not react with the hydroxylamine. It means this CHO is not free. Third, you have two form alpha beta. Beta have melting point high. Beta have high temperature, boiling temperature high. That's what you need to remember. Okay. Temperature is high in case of beta form. So all these behavior are not shown by the open chain. It means glucose is present in the closed chain. Okay. Glucose is present in the closed chain. There is a ring formation. And why here it is showing key absence of free CHO group, because this CHO group react with the other. That's why in the closed chain, if you see, you don't have any aldehyde. So closed chain explain you your behavior properly. Okay. And how do we define this alpha and beta form? If OH is present on the right hand side, alpha. If OH is present on left hand side, beta. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt? I'll make summary because I'm going to end up this thing. And you see here, configuration is different at first carbon. Such carbon is known as anomeric carbon. A carbon in which first carbon have different situation. Okay. And like I made trick last year, right below you will get alpha person. Right below you will get alpha person. So if OH present on the right side, it will be alpha. And in the Haworth projection, it will be present below. Haworth projection will do in the next class. So I did this, but I know you did not understand perfectly. Tell me, where did you face difficulty? Sarah. Sarah. Is this Sarah or Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay. Yes, sir. Where did you face difficulty? Sarah.
Sir, the glucose forms closed chain, right?
Yes.
So I don't understand this. Um, like why it's not open chain.
Got it. So
I
your
understood a
first
few,
question,
but then some points were
not
like not.
completely. Right. What we are saying, naturally, when you see and when you test, glucose is present in two forms, open as well as closed. Okay. As of now, we studied only open form. And if you do all the tests only for open form, definitely it will not give. Why? Because we have closed form as well. Correct? We have closed form as well, huh? That's why glucose is not showing all the tests. Understood? Any doubt till here, Sarah?
No, sir.
For open form, we studied HI with heat first. Second, we reacted with the hydroxylamine or HCN, anything like that sort. Third, we did bromine water test. Fourth, we did acid anhydride test and pentacetate. And sixth, we did this HNO3 test. So all these tests are applicable for the open chain, and we did keep okay, glucose definitely have open chain, but this is not sufficient. Example, if one person live in his apartment in Bangalore, okay, like Hebal, and he also live in the village. So when he's staying in the Hebal region, you can definitely identify ki this person belong to city, live in this area, because I have seen him many times through his vehicle ki okay, he is living in the Hebal. Correct? But you have never seen his village side. Okay, but it does not mean ki he does not belong to village side. Same, glucose is showing open character, but when we do some other test, open chain is not able to explain this properly. Example, if the same guy is doing agriculture in the field, crop field, it definitely show he's not living in Bangalore full time. 100% time he's not devoting in the Bangalore, right? Same thing. When we do open chain test, it is showing, but there are some tests is not shown by open chain. It means there is other form also, and which is the other form? Close form. What's the problem with the open chain? Open chain do not show something. Example, it do not react with the hydrogen sulfide. It should show, but it is not. Second, when you take pentaacetate form of the glucose, pentaacetate, this pentaacetate do not react with the hydroxylamine. It means there is some problem. Why? Because it should have free OH. Then it should react with the carbonyl. It means your carbonyl group is not free. Okay. Pentaacetate part is not free. And third, it is showing alpha and beta form. And this alpha and beta form is we cannot express in open chain. These three are the limitation cannot be expressed by the open chain. Ask me your doubt. Sorry,
Yeah, understood, sir.
understood. Chandana, do you have doubt in this topic?
No, sir.
Samarth,
No, sir, not.
Jordan,
No, sir.
Pratigya, Pratigya have some network issue. So what happened when we know this aldehyde part is not free? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what happened? OH of this fifth carbon react with the first carbon and it form a close ring, close form. This is known as hemiacetal form. Okay, and it also prove you that ki your aldehyde is not free. That's why it was not interacting with your hydroxylamide. It means aldehyde was not free. How do we know? Because when it forms chain, OH could be on the left hand side or right hand side. Both possibility are there. If OH is present on the right hand side, it is alpha. If it is present on the left hand side, then it will be beta. Any doubt?
No, sir.
As simple as that. So tomorrow we will study Haworth projection, where we'll study this part. Okay, there is a ring form of the glucose, not only open chain. Okay, the ring form of the gel. And that is what we are going to read about the pyranose structure, like 5 carbon, how it interact. That we'll study tomorrow. Let me show you 1 or 2 questions from the JEE part also. I want to show you chemistry. I'll show you what we did today. DNA double helix, we are not bothered about vitamins. No. See, glyceraldehyde can be correlated with the D-glyceraldehyde.
So is it option
Itu
B?
dalam karya kamu. Oh, kami
Best.
karya
2
kamu.
minutes.
Huh?
2 minutes. Yeah, Jordan, you were saying something?
So is it option B?
Option B. Chandana,
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
all of you be ready with your answer.
Sir, is it multiple, like a number of?
Which one?
Sir, A, C, D, I think. Sir, A, B, D, A, B, D.
Exactly A, B, D. Because what I told you, second last carbon should be present on the right hand side. That is the basic rule. Look at the first. Here, lowest OH is last. Above this on the right hand side, so D configuration. Same thing in B. In third, it is present on left hand side, not possible. Fourth, second last is present on the same side, so it is ABD. Then tell me, guys, JEE question are more logical rather than memorizing the fact, and you should know basic thing of NCERT, not too extravagant thing, right? Simple definition of glyceraldehyde. Second last OH, right hand side.
Got it, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir, got it.
The fructose do not contain aldehyde, but still reduce tolerance reagent test. Is this correct?
Sir, they contain. Okay.
No, they contain ketone group that we'll study tomorrow, and still they reduce tolerance reagent. Yes, because they can convert into aldehyde.
Okay, yeah.
Isomer form. In presence of base, fructose undergo rearrangement to give glucose. Yes, this is the
That
reason
is also
why.
true, sir.
Yes. So if you take any base, then base will react with the acid, and it will, after rearrangement, produce glucose. And right explanation also. Done. Okay, so whatever you can think about, it will produce. Okay, that remaining thing we'll do tomorrow. Anything? Yeah, remaining thing we'll do tomorrow. Okay, see you guys tomorrow exactly. Be on time because I have another class at 7:30, so I can give you more time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
see you tomorrow. Bye. And send
Thank
me
you,
notes.
sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.